Okay, we are now going to start our live session for binary option. Also make sure you see my live session from yesterday, but actually I guess one of the most exciting sessions I ever had, so make sure you check the one we had from yesterday. Also, if you see this as a recording, make sure you join the broker that you see I'm using with the link below and use the promo code so you get 200% on your first deposit. If you're here from live, then just use the link you find in the chat if you want to copy what I'm doing, that is. And now I'll just invite some people in so we get some more activity and we will start trading binary option. So just bear with me while I do so we get in some activity in this live stream. Everything seems to be in order. Also make sure you like this video when you come in as a user. Okay, then also I will set up my other computer here now so we can have activity in the chat. So any question you have, I will see it right away. Now let's see, let's close this one. And there, I'm able to see if you write something in the chat. So welcome everyone and good morning for you all. And now we'll see if we can find something good to trade. I see we are 4 people live now. Who is live? Is it some of my loyal followers or is someone that is here for the first time? Tell me. Coffee? I can't start a day without it. 2 in morning, then I get started. Otherwise I have no chance. I wake up 7 in morning, so okay. I see Justin is here. Good morning. Gerald, it's the second time I see you here also. So, okay, Tim, another follower. Cool. Yeah, I've seen you many times also. So then that seems then we have some of my loyal followers. That is nice to see. Then I think we can get started. I will always start with the top. Okay, here you can see that it's not always all line fits. Here you can see a line from another day. Does not fit with nothing, but when you move it a little up, you can see that you have one in the top here now. Let's zoom in and get that one correctly. Let's see. And there. From Chia Mining. Ah, yeah. That's true. That's true. Yes, I was huge on Chia Mining in the past. That was actually some of my most successful videos. I remember I had a few thousand views each video when I was talking about Chia. Problem not started to be so boring because I also, it's not only about getting a lot of views on my videos, of course that is super cool, but was something I was not able to make any money on. Was just talking about pennies each day I made from my mining setup. Of course, my mining setup was not that big, but still you need to invest crazy money, but you have no way to get your money back, at least not from the mining set. I would have got it back in form of YouTube, but I also like when I do something, I like to have some excitement doing it, that is actually some money involved. So, but yes, Chia was actually fun. It was something different. You could do it hard drives. Here in Brazil, it's difficult to do normal mining because to get the GPUs, for example, is super expensive compared with, for example, United States. So, but yes, it was a fun experiment to try here in Brazil, as hard drives is something you can get cheap here. But yes, let's prepare this one here. 230. So if you come up to this red line, I think we might be able to. We need to break this small resistance here that you see we have in the top of this bar. If we can break that region, we will come into our trading area. While you're waiting for that, I can see if we have something more. Let's see, we need to jump down to this one. Nope. Nope, let's jump back forward a little. Okay, now we're getting close. Now this should work as support. Seems like it is. Let's hope that today we can get a good start. I don't want another day where we are getting much minus and I need to hunt to get it zero. But yes, the live session I had yesterday, looking back to it, it was a good one. That we managed to go from minus 750-ish to turn profit. That for me, that was amazing. I never thought we would manage it, so that's why this session yesterday was amazing, because all the shows, yes, of course, I need to admit there were some luck involved there also. I did a hedge trade, for example, where I did win both ways magically, so that is cool that we actually can have some luck also, because I will say last couple of weeks I had my share of bad luck, so it's good to see that we can have some good luck also. So yes, but to turn profit yesterday, that was super cool. And also, I did not like the idea of telling that I had 9 losing days for the last 1 year of trading. So it's good we are keeping it at the number 8 at least. Now let's see. We are getting close to our red line. I've been very busy lately, so I have not been able to do live session on the another broker. I'm still planning to do it, but I've been too busy lately. But yes, I'm still planning to do 2 live sessions a day. Even thinking about 3, so I have one for Forex also. But for now, it's just under plans. I will keep this one, of course, every single day. That's something that is a sure. Now let's see if we can just come up to this red line. If it takes too long time, we will need to start to look for something else, but we are in the zone. A trade here could come any minute now, so I think we just need to follow a little here now. Now looks, we see a small trend downward, so if we can just break this small trend, we will get up there. Let's see. We are ready. Now we are getting up. I hope we can get a good entry. We learned that from the session yesterday, that even though I don't get a good entry, I will just keep to 1 trade. So that's something that was, why I did that. I was holding the mouse, I could just move my mouse away and I would not have lost this trade. Okay, let's see, it's not written in stone, I will lose it, but the chance to losing this trade is huge. Let's put it below. Now let's see. Yes, we are losing that trade. I was holding, I could just move the mouse away. Why I did not do so? Sometimes I get so annoyed about myself when I do mistakes. And costly mistake, because I don't like to have a losing trade from the start. Okay, let's see if we can find something else on this pair. I do not see anything else. Now we can actually see something here, so let's take a line about here. Let's make it green, and this line there, let's take it to 30. Let's see if we can move this line a little. There, I think that's a good area to go in. By the way, we will not be able to take any trades before now, by the way, so this will be the first possibility for this one. I will look for something else because we start to move a little far away from the trade. So, but we'll follow this one here. Good thing we are just $100 minus. And I am now going, from after this learning experience yesterday, I don't think you will see big losses again. Because I will say, wow, he did shoot down. Okay, that means we need to follow here now. No, I learned that from yesterday, that I see much of the reasons I get big losses is when I start to try to get better entries and he then break the line and we get unnecessary losses. So from now on, if I get a bad entry, I just keep it and I wait till the bar close and we can take then a trade on a new one at least. So that is the new plan going forward, and I think we will be much more successful from that. Because yesterday, much of the reason we started with like minus 750 and total turn profit, I had 400 losses on just one, just because I did take one, I got bad entry, two, I got bad entry, and then I needed to take two good entries, and then he chose to break the line, and we lost all of them. So that was a big learning experience, and that's why the session yesterday was the most valuable even for me. So it's cool to see that even after many years trading that I still can learn something also. Now let's see if we can find something else to trade here now. Nope. I still think that hedge trading is something I might continue doing, but it's up to discussion also if I will continue with hedge trading. Because we see, and that is something we did see yesterday also, I did win both ways. That means there are the same opportunity, I can lose both ways. And then I can lose 200 on a trade where I normally would just lose 100. But also I see most of the time I do win it, so I need to think a little about it. I need to see how often I win compared with losing with a hedge trade. If I say I win more often than lose, then I keep it. But it's something that is up to debate also. So it's something I'm going to follow a little going forward, how often I win the hedge trade compared with losing it. So we are still testing a little to get the higher probability to turn profit for every single day. And I'm not only after taking my profit day, I need my minimum 500 a day. That is what I'm working for. When I reach 500, I'm actually happy, but of course I'm not stopping there, but that is my main target, is to turn 500 a day. We have not done that lately. At least not this week, and now in top this week is just one trading day, so can't expect that much. Now, which one were we following here? A little far away. What happened with this one? Here. This one annoys me. I was holding the mouse. I could have just moved it away and let the button go and it will be good. But no, cannot do that. Okay, let's move on. Okay, maybe we have something on the top here. Let's take a look. How come I only take 100? I will tell you that. I still are struggling with emotions myself. So I have figured out that 100 is an area where I do not get zero emotions. You can, with my balance, I could actually, if you use 2-3% of your balance, I could have taken to around $1,000 trades, right? Then you can imagine the day, because one thing, if you take 2-3% of $100 account, about $1,000 account, you don't get that emotional. But when you are in a high number like I have, and you're taking 3%, think yesterday, for example, I would have been $7,500 in minus. My emotions then will take over completely. But when I keep it to 100, I keep it clear. And it's also about a number where I think is still cool to trade. So I keep it to a number I know I don't have zero emotions. If I start to raise it, yes, I could probably trade it around 200 a day, not 200 each trade, but I don't see a reason to raise that number. So I hope that answers your question. Is basically my emotions will take over if I start to trade with a bigger number than that. So that is just to be clear with you. I also have emotions, but for the number I'm trading now, I keep my emotions in check. So that is the reason I keep the $100 trade. And if you were able to trade with $1,000 each trade with my account, then you have a much better control of your emotions than me, because I don't have it yet. Because trust me, yesterday, if I would start sitting here and be 7,500 and do that in a live stream, I would be shaking, to be quite frankly with you. So, okay. New Zealand, I guess you are going to write USD. Let's take a look at that. New Zealand, USD. Let's take a look. There. And you say 64. Yeah, I think we can have something there. Thank you for the tip. Let's take a line and take a look. If I can do it fast. There, the line does not seem to be perfect, but let's see how it looks like when I take a tick line. It's tradable, so I will do that one. Let's take to 30. Let's zoom in. Let's take a look. This one I can't consider, because you see it's lower. It's not a regular line. And we only have 2 tests on the line. So no, I will not trade this line, because we see we have one spike here. If you zoom in, we see here you have a spike below, and we have one here and one here, and then you have some lines up here. So for me this seems like, yeah, see, he broke it. And I was not surprised about that, because when you see different heights, you don't have a clear area of support. So no, this was not tradable. But thank you for the tips, but you need to zoom in and make sure every line is clear, because otherwise it's not a strong support, you know. Let's go back to here. We are still far away from this line. Here you can see, for example, when you zoom in, see here. I'm sorry that you lost this trade, but it's not, you need to see here. See here, if you take a look here now, yes, here you're a little below, okay, but in the newer history here now, you see you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Basically my rules that I have put for myself, at least. You can put your own rules, of course. I'm not going to force any rules on you. Try to have at least 4 tests of the line. So let's say I'm a 1, 2, 3, 4. So after here, you can say this line is at least strong enough for one trade. So, and you see that none of these bars is below when you put the line with the thickest line. If you see that you have nothing that go below the green line, that means that support is strong enough that you can at least trade it till it breaks or go away from it. Okay, so that is what I'm looking for when I look for a line that I think is good enough. When I say line, we are talking about either support or resistance. In this case, we are talking support. Now with that is said, Australian dollar against dollar, we have one there now. I'm ready now to go in. If you can come down to my line here now. Looks like we might do it. Now it's always risky when you have been a little away for a little while, but it's not too long, so I will take a trade on it. And I got a very bad entry. But as I said, with my new rule, I will not go in again. I will keep my arms away from the mouse, even though I know it's very tempting to be pushing the button if I see we come close to the line, but I keep my fingers away. It looks, as long as he keep himself up there now, we will win this trade. Let's see, come on, come on, come on, come on. There, we got it. Then we have fixed it a little with our minus. We are now just $5 minus. Okay, I'm ready to go in again. And you see that he actually did not come all the way down to the line, but I did take it, by the way. Sometimes because we have a little delay on the button. So when I start to see that we get close to the line sometimes, if I see it's moving fast, I push the button, by the way. Because this, in some way for me, is good enough sometimes. Because sadly, this broker do have a small delay when you push up and down. Can be 2 seconds, and in the worst case scenario, I have seen 3-second delay. Okay, so that is something you need to be aware of. So I try to pinpoint so I get the best entry I can. So there we have it. We have our first win of the day. That is nice. Hopefully we can get in a few more trades on this pair before he chooses to break down or go up. I hope it's the way that he go up, so we never get a losing trade. Of course you can get losing trade even though the line don't get break. That is because of bad entries. But at least we should get a very high win rate. So we should win at least 8 out of 10 trades if he keep the line. Now let's see. And you are welcome. That's what I'm here for. If you have any lines you want me to check, support, resistance, I will do so. And I will explain why I don't take it and why I take it. You can have it like that. Now let's see. Now for anyone that wonder, we have now been live for 23 minutes, so we have a lot of time left to trade more today. We are trading 1 hour as always, so we have around 40 minutes to trade left, so we can still get min trades. I'm ready to go in, and I did not push yet because this was not close enough for me to push. I tried to target so I get into the green line. I love when I push the button and I get a trade inside the line, because then if we break or whatever, I feel that then I have done my best at least to get a winning trade. I hate when I push and I get a bad entry. Oh, I should not, don't go in, don't go in. Don't go in on this one. He did, don't show on the bar, but he did break the line. So don't go in. I might probably, I said probably, hopefully I will rather say win this trade, but you should not do, because I see a high probability he will break down now, sadly. I won it, but Don't see here. He once again he broke it a little. Don't show actually. Very strange. Don't show, but I did see it clearly. He broke it. So that was a little weird. No. If you see, zoom in here, you see a small point below. So now I don't feel comfortable trading this one for a little while. I'll take a small break from it, sadly. At least we have turned a profit. But if we zoom in super much here, you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but you see a small little point below this green area. And that is enough for me to show that maybe on this bar he will break down. We can see if he do. But I will say a higher probability he will not break down. Let's wait and see. Do not trade. Do not trade on this one. Okay? Let's see now. I see a very high probability he will break down now. Maybe I'm wrong, but let's see. Okay, if I traded there now, looks like I would have won. Now I'm on the fence if I should trade it or not. I really thought he was going to break down now. Weird. Typically I'm correct when I see these type of things. Once again, did you see? Once again he was below my line. Maybe my line is too high then. Can that be the thing? Let me see. I want to see what happened on this bar. Maybe I'll move my line a little down. Maybe that is the case. Let me see if I take it there. Because now we did see it 2 times and it did not break the line. Okay, I think I will keep trading on it. I did move my line a little more down because 2 times he did not break it. So then that's enough for me that I will continue trading on this one here. I hope I'm not wrong. Maybe my line was not perfect. Let me go to the past here and take a look. And do you know what? My line was not perfect. That was the thing. I had not zoomed in correctly. My bad. We could have got 2 more winners. That was a little annoying. I could have got in 2 more trades. I had put my line a little wrong and I thought we did break it. So I could actually have been up more, $190. But so it's okay. At least we are $90 profit till now, so I'm happy, by the way. Happy camper. So then let's continue. Now we really will follow here because this line, yes, it's good. Only shows that I need to be better when I put up my lines to zoom in to make sure I have the perfect end area of line. So my line I have put at 0.703551. That's where I have my line. That is on Australian dollar against dollar. Let's see. Now, if we can come down there again, we will take a new trade. See if we can print ourselves some more money. For some reason I see just 2 people. Who is the loyal follower that is here right now? Now we are 4, maybe something was wrong. Let's see. There. Aye! Then he chose to break. Now he broke, huh? Now he chose to break when I did go in. Aye. Okay, I will not even follow this one more. I will not. I will see it here, by the way. But it's of course when I choose to go in, then he want to break it. So then we are clearly going to lose that one. That means I will be down $10 of the day. That is still just a small number. This is nothing now. It's just smaller number, so it's something that we easily can fix. We can just find ourselves a good line. Yes, it broke. And Gerald was the one that was in here by himself with me here. So thank you for that. I like to see that. Now, yep, nothing. Was not so many tradable pairs today, I see. We go through the list very fast. So here you can see a line we had from before. So only so you can see that as we're trading on the 1 minute, they are just available for a short time. So it does not mean a line we had, for example, yesterday will be a line today, because you can clearly see this line from, I guess, from yesterday is in the middle of the bars today. So when we trade in 1 minute, that's why if you have a line, you can zoom out, for example, and you see, let's say here, for example, you need to be, if you have a line here, for example, and let's say that is red, and you come below here, right? You need to be aware of that this was something that was around 1 hour ago. Yes, 1 hour ago. So if you come below here, does not mean that this would be our resistant now. If you are away from a line more than, I will say, 30 minutes, you need to get at least one test to see if it's still something, okay? So keep that as a rule also. Don't be just zooming out and see like, wow, here was a good one. If you break below here, does not mean that that will be something in the future. Because when it's 1 hour ago, when you're trading on the 1 minute, things change, okay? So be aware of that. Now with that said, this one we can just remove, because this will not be something we will trade in this session. Now it looks like there are very few $95. Typically we have every second, like you see, we have nothing for, we have OTC here, but it only pays 60%. We are keeping to the ones that have 95. Otherwise, okay, Australian dollar against Canadian, I will take a look at that one. That was the first one we were trading. And you are correct, Justin, we will trade there. I will there, put my line there, let's move it to a green line, and let's take a 30, and I will go directly in. There, I mean, bad entry, but good enough, I think. If we keep to the closest bars as we see in the past here, we should win that one. And we should be $85 profit after this trade, if I can just keep it up there for the next 5 seconds. Come on, keep it up. 2, 1, and yes. There we got ourselves a nice $95 plus 95. We are now $85 profit. Beautiful. I'm ready. We are in. Beautiful entry. This one I'm happy with. If I break up or down, I'm happy when I get a good entry. So now I will say quite safely, as long as we don't break down, this should be a winner. So now I don't even need to think about it. Now let's see if this can turn into profit. Looks like we're winning that trade. Then we are up another $95. We are now $180 in profit. Cool, we are starting to do good. I'll take a screenshot here now. See if we can get in some more people. Now let me just we are ready to go in again. If now I will wait. Let's see if we can get one more here now. And I am not in yet. Oh, terrible entry. Terrible. I knew it right away. I did push the button. I knew This was terrible. And I want so much to push one more time. I will actually do it. Sorry, I'm breaking my rule. If you break the line now, I will be so angry. I will be so angry if you break the line now. Don't you dare to break the line. Looks like I won the first. Then this did turn out good. I'm feel very bad. I broke my rule, but I did it. That is emotions, by the way. But I won both, by the way. So then I'm happy for it. But still, I'm a little annoyed. But our profit is now 370. I'm in again there. Good enough entry. I'll not do one more. You see that even with $100 I have emotions. You see, I did take a better entry. I should not have done it, but I did it by the way. Because if I broke the line, I would have 2 losing trades instead of 1. That's why you should never take a better entry if you get a bad entry. This time he did not break. Cool, I got good income from the trade. And now we are starting to print some good money here. Now I am at 465. Now we are starting to make good money here now. Looks like I will not trade maybe the next couple of trades. Now I'll need to promote this, that we are doing good. So we maybe get in some more people into the live stream. You can continue trading on this one. We now have, what is my profit? $465 profit in our live session for binary options. Let's see if we can get in some more people. I need the live session number also. There. And there. Okay. There. And let's post it in Twitter also, and I will continue trading. Let me see how many I lost. Actually, I did not lose any, I think. This one was not good enough, so I'm ready to go in again. And thank you, Justin. This was a very good line you found. Yes, bad entries, that is the worst. I'm trying to learn myself that when I get a bad entry, not to push again. Because if you then, like you said now, if you get 2 bad entries, you lose 200 on one you should have lost just 1. Yes, it's cool when, for me here, I got 2 winners. But in the end, I felt bad after because I broke my rule, and that is emotions. So then once again, why I don't trade with a bigger amount than I do with my account? I have too much emotions. That is the thing. Especially as I trade live, that is even worse. Because when I'm trading in front of people, I like to be able to turn profit every single day. And if I trade with bigger amounts, that makes it more difficult. Because I will be more scared to do trades. And when I first take a trade and I lose it, emotions will play in and I will do mistakes. So that's why, once again, I trade with a small amount compared with my balance. And I'm happy to say that people think I trade with a small amount when I trade $100. That shows that I have done good in the past at least. So now let's see. Because yes, this account was started with $100. All is documented here at YouTube. Yes, I have used some robots in the past, so much of the balance is built up with robots. Not all is with manual trading. just so we are clear with that. I did stop using robots on my channel because too many people was losing, because there were too many rules I need to set, so we had a high win rate with the robots. It looks like we're going to win one more time here now, hopefully. Then we are surpassing my target of $500, and we lost it. What the? That was a very good, that was annoying. It's okay, we lost, he did not break the line, but we see he closed it exactly on the line. But I had a so good entries, I really thought that that was going to be a winner, but that was okay. I don't get annoyed. Actually, when I lose a trade, when he don't break the line, I don't get annoyed. I get annoyed only if you break the line. But yes, I lost that trade. That was, I really thought that that was going to be a winner. So we could get above our 500 target. My profit right now is 365. That's still good, by the way. I'm happy with that. And I'm happy he did not break the line. And we see that as long as he don't break above this red you see up here, because you have more like a resistance up here. So as long as he don't break above here, we will be able to trade some more on this line. So, but right when he break this region, looks like he's doing it now, then we'll start to look for something else. So looks like that was what I call a fake out, but after a fake out, often he chooses to break up after. So sadly it looks like we might break away from this. I see that too often, that you get something called fake out. People call it a fake out. This is in when we are in the 1 hour of fake out, does not mean that you're going to break it. But when you're trading on the 1 minute, a fake out often after show me that he will go up soon. I will guess within the next 3 minutes, I see a high probability that he will break up from this area to break away from our line. Just wait and see. We can almost predict it, that now I'm pretty sure that he will choose to go up. Just wait and see. In the next couple of minutes. Just wait for it. I've seen it so many times when I see a bar like that. I hope it's not going to happen because I want to trade more on this line, but I see a very high probability he will go up now. Little sad, we are just a few people online. It's not going the correct direction. I want to have my target for this year is to have 100 people live. That would be amazing, and I feel I deserve it because there are no one at YouTube that is trading live binary option like I do every single day, because trust me, it's not easy to do so. Because people are scared of losing their reputation, because it's easy to have a reputation of a good trader if you can remove your losing days by just posting videos where you're winning. That is easy, but when you do live, you have you're risking your reputation every single day when you're trading. Thankfully, I have done so good, so if I have a losing day, I don't lose my reputation. But if you come in and tell people that you have a 100% win rate and blah blah blah, and you go in and you start to have 3-4 losing days in a row, you lose your reputation very fast. Now let's see, we are actually going down. Thankfully it looks like I was wrong with the I need to admit, I was holding down the key to take a trade, but I did not do it. There I was so close to take a trade, it's not even funny. But thankfully I did not do. So we did not get one more losing trade, so we still are at a profit of 365. I hope none of you did take a trade here. Also, then looks like this pair is actually trending quite often with support resistance many areas. It's a possibility now this can turn into a new opportunity for sell trades. I will follow and see a little later that this might be resistant now. Also, we see that we had a very strong line here, so this can be a new area. I will now mark it as we will get a bottom here now. We are not trading it yet, but is to see in maybe a couple of minutes. If we get a few more tries here that looks like this. So in, let's say in 3 minutes, we can see if we get something, we can trade here again. So now we are at 8.12, I will check back 8.15 and see if we have something. No, I think we can just close these two here. We are in the top, so I will continue, go down, and let's see if we can find something else. While we wait till 8.15 to see if we are building something new. We do have something all the way up here. It's possible to get up there in this session, so I will mark it up here. We make it a red line and the thickest line, and there we have it. If we can come up to that region, we have something. Let's go more. Australian dollar against dollar. Okay, here we sadly don't have anything. We see this one's here is different heights, so it's not something we can do anything with right now. Czechia, not Czechia, Swiss francs against Japanese yen. There we have something. Let's turn that one to green. Let's take to 30 seconds and I will zoom in as good as I can. This one is a little difficult to trade because the bars don't go so high up for each run. But there I'm in. Let's see if this can be something we can trade. I don't like when it's so tight like this. It's super difficult to trade it. I like when the bars go a little more up down, because we need just perfect entries to win here. But I will try. If I can get a winner on the first like we do now, the risk is at least low on this one. So we won one there, cool, plus 95, so our profit now is 460. We are at 8.14. I will check back on this one because this one is difficult to trade. So let's go back to this one to see. Okay, here you see why we need to wait. So we get at least 4, because we see here he broke below. Even though if we go up again now, we are not interested. Now to be trading here again, if this line is going to be something, I need at least 4 new tests on this line in the bottom. So that means we are not going to follow this one for a little while. We can check back 8.20, but then we are getting very close to the end of our session. So let's go here and take a look. This one, we are happy to trade here. That is Swiss francs against Japanese yen. Now once again I see just one person live. Which one is live right now, just so I know. Who is live and seeing my session now? Type it in the chat. I do not know why there are so few people live in my sessions lately, and it's Robert. Okay, nice to see that you're here. Okay, says 2, but then it's wrong the number I see then, because I there have Kyle also. Okay, so maybe it's not correct that I have just 2 people live. Says on my screen here, on my extra screen. Maybe if I go over to the live here to see. No, says 2. Strange. Okay, and Justin also. Okay, then there's something wrong with my system here, because says was just 1. Okay. Oh, that I don't think that is a good enough entry for this pair, because he's so small area he's moving. This would have been a good entry on any other pair, but this one. I think I will lose it. The entry is not bad. Misunderstand me correctly, but this pair is so... Yeah, it's what I tell you, need a perfect entry to get win here. We try. This is the last. If I lose one more, I stop on this one. Because you see, he moves so little, you see? So it's very difficult to trade. So my profit is currently 360. But if I win, we fix it a little again. Let's see, let's hope I can win. If I lose one more on this, I will not trade more it, because this one is difficult. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, cool. Plus 95. Our profit is now 455. I would wish to get one more. I will try one more on this, but you see, when you have a so small area he's moving, this one is not easy to trade. We need basically perfect entry to win. Okay. So, now let's see. Then I see at least we are 3 people live here now, plus myself, of course. So that means I will not trust exactly how many people says in my live stream, because then it's not correct. That's good to know. So maybe it's more people also, hopefully. But still, we are very far away from my target of 100 people live. But let's see. When you keep it live every single day, hopefully I get some more loyal followers and we can start to get up to the number of 100. And if you have any friends that would like to be part of this, I will be happy if you could invite them. Now let's see. We can go back here. I was talking about the sea. And we see here we can't trade nothing. It's very irregular areas, so that means our old I really thought that this might be a new support, and I really thought this was going to be the next resistance, as was holding just recently, but we see clearly that is not the case. So that means we are done with the Australian dollar against Canadian dollar, at least in this session. Because I think, let me see how much time we have left of the session. We still have 8 minutes, so we can still get in some trades. Our profit is 455, so we can still reach $500 at least. At least in this session, we're talking about how much profit we're going to make. It's not about if we make profit, so that is a little relaxing in that way. Yesterday we were stressing, but was still, I will say, yesterday was a very cool session. When I look back to it, was not cool right there and then, misunderstand me correctly, but it's cool when I look back to the session we had yesterday. Was now, if this happened for you, see now when I zoom out, you see the bars go under, right click and push reset chart, then it's fixed. I just did figure out that myself. Then it's fixed, so it will follow the screen. So if it happened for you, just right click on the mouse and push reset chart view, or you can just push Alt plus R. This is if you're on your computer. If you're on a cell phone or tablet, to be quite frankly, I don't know. Maybe that will not even happen on a tablet or a cell phone. I have not seen this on these two options. Now let's see. We might build something here. We have a perfect line here now, as long as he don't go. No, he go more down, so then we have nothing to follow here. I will check back on this one. Looks like we get a trade again now. Let's see. I'm ready. If you can come down. If you can come inside our line again, I will push. Now it's a little more interesting, as we did go a little more up. I'm in. Good entry. Let's see. If I win this one now, we turn more than $500 profit, and that for me is a successful day. Now let's see. I really hope we can get a winner now. We have more 8 seconds. Come on. And yes, plus 95. We did now turn $550 profit. That is amazing. I'm happy with that. Then we are going to continue, of course. We are not stopping on, even though I'm happy with the profit we have, we are of course going to continue. If we come down again, we will easily take one more trade. So $550 profit. Like I said, every day when I turn more than 500, I'm super happy. So now let's see. This one is turning out to be much better now. Was difficult here because when we see we are too close, it's difficult. I like more when you go a little up and down like this, because that make it, we don't need to have a perfect entry to be winning. So you can see the loser we have here was basically this bar you see here. He closed it exactly on the line, and I don't get annoyed when this happens, because basically it's not possible to win. But as long as you don't break the line, then I know at least I can fix it later on. And we got in a couple of more trades. I think it was this one and this one we won on. So now let's see, how are we in time? We have still a few more minutes to trade, so we can hopefully get in one more trade. That will be nice. So if we come down, by the way, while we're waiting for that, I will be back trading the same time again tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. I was a little late to put up the live stream, so you could put, I did just that in morning. I forgot to do it yesterday. Today I will not forget about it, so I will put up so you can put alert and all this good stuff, so you can join my live stream. Basically I trade the same time every single day, and I figure out this is a very good time to be trading, the one I have now. I get the most people live on my session on this time. And if you want to copy what I'm doing, you find in the chat, you find a link with a promo code, so you can join this broker. And also, if you see this as a recording, you find a link below the video, and probably you'll, if you go to my channel, you will see when the next live session will be, so you can get alert for that, because I trade every single day live. So now let's see how we are in time. We basically just have 2 minutes left. So if this bar don't come down here in this minute, I will be basically done with this live session. So I hope once again you all did enjoy. We did good today. We turned some good profit. We can push to the side here, take a look at what we did. So trades we did from here. So we started with a losing trade. We won 2, we got a loser, and we won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. So here we did good. We got a loser, we won, we got a loser, and we ended with 2 more winners. And with that, we turned a profit of $550. So that is amazing. I'm super happy with that. So once again, it's a little funny, every time I'm going to stop my live session, maybe I need to think about doing it longer, because now we are 8 live. Looks like people start to come in always in the end of my live sessions. So for the ones that came in just right now, make sure you come in to the correct time. I will post right after this video, so you can make a notification so you come in the correct time for tomorrow, because I've already been trading for 1 hour. So tomorrow, make sure you come into the correct time so you can see the live session for all it's worth. So we made a lot of money again in the live session, and I hope you did enjoy, and I see you all tomorrow. Have an amazing day.